Hi everyone, welcome back to the Napoleonic Stacking channel. I'm the Napoleonic Stacker, and in this video, basically, I'm just going to be doing an off-the-cuff commentary on the way silver's been moving today. So basically, silver prices have been moving upwards. We got to $24.09 an ounce just yesterday. And like clockwork, the big banks tamped down on the price of silver. So now silver's dropped by roughly 3%. We're down to about $23.25 per ounce. And really, think about it. Have the fundamentals of silver changed at all? No, they haven't. From yesterday to today, is the Fed's strategy changed at all in the last 2 days? No. Has the fear of conflict in Europe has it subsided in the last few days? No, it's actually gotten worse. Have gas prices and the price of a barrel of oil gone down? No, it's gone up. Everything's getting more expensive. CPI inflation at 7.5%, which is the highest in 40 years. What they don't want you to know is the way that they're measuring CPI inflation changed in January of this year to basically make the numbers look better than it otherwise would be. We're realistically closer to 13% inflation on their, what we used last year to calculate CPI. If we looked at the CPI inflation numbers from 1980 and we used those metrics, we would easily be in the 15% range or higher. So rather than trying to fix things, to try to alleviate inflation, make things better, all they do is try to fudge the numbers, to pull the wool over your eyes, and they think the American people are too stupid to figure it out. And with the cost of oil, with the cost of transportation going up, the cost of manufacturing going up, when oil prices rise, everything gets more expensive, including mining for silver, the refinement of silver, the transportation of silver, and lo and behold, silver prices, like clockwork, get beat down at the first part of the month, or first part of the week, I should say. And the fundamentals have really not changed. The COMEX is basically starting to go dry. They're running out of physical silver in the bullion vaults at the COMEX and in the bullion vaults in London. There's a massive drawdown because people aren't stupid. They know these paper contracts are backed really by nothing. You've got 300 paper contracts to every one physical ounce of silver. People that are investing in the SLV aren't stupid. And for the first time, pretty much ever, people are starting to take their COMEX contracts off of the market. They're actually taking physical delivery of their 1,000-ounce bars. And as a result, JP Morgan and other big banks are having to bring more silver in, and that's ultimately going to be raising the price because they can't find the silver. There's just not enough supply to meet the demand. And the physical silver that we have that's being mined and that's being recycled, basically with all of that, we're at 800 million ounces a year. And with that, we're actually at a 300 million ounce deficit of silver. So regardless of how much silver we're producing less and less each year, the demand for silver continues to go up. Elon Musk can't use paper silver contracts to build batteries for his Teslas. Silver is the second most used and the second most versatile commodity in the world, directly behind oil. Yet it is at a 1980s low. I mean, you can go back to 1980 and silver was twice the price that it is today. No other commodity in the world can you say that about, because the cost of commodities continue to go up with inflation. And it just shows how much manipulation is in these silver markets, where big banks like JP Morgan and HSBC and Bank of America, they're making money as silver goes up. They're making money as silver goes down by spoofing the markets. And when they get fined for it, when they get caught, which they have. JP Morgan was fined close to $1 billion. It's a drop in the bucket compared to the money they're making by manipulating these paper contracts. The only way we're going to make this better is by taking the physical off the shelf. We've got to take the physical silver out of the market. And the Wall Street Silver Movement, God bless them, they have done a great job of raising awareness globally on the evils of these big banks, what they're doing to the market, and what silver is actually worth. Every time silver tries to reach its natural valuation in fiat, and especially if it starts getting up over $23 an ounce, because that significantly hurts Bank of America because of their silver short, the big banks tamp down on it. They don't want silver going much higher than $23, because if that happens, they lose money. So they're going to do whatever it takes to keep silver low. They have all of the money, and silver is such a small market. It's very easy to move and to manipulate by these big banks. But ultimately, the emperor has no clothes. It's going to come a day where the silver vaults are empty. The COMEX can't get any more 1,000-ounce bars because there's not enough to go around, and the paper market's going to collapse. I always talk about silver as being kind of like a beach ball, where JP Morgan's sitting on the beach ball under the water, and the beach ball's desperately fighting to come to the surface. And I feel to my core, they're going to lose control at some point. And as we also know, we've got a big reset coming with our currency at some point in the near future. With the way the Fed has devalued the dollar, the way they continue spending money, we're $30 trillion in debt. There's absolutely no possible way we can pay down our national debt. So what's going to happen inevitably? They're going to collapse the currency. Everybody's going to be clamoring for some new form of money, save us, and all of a sudden we're going to get central bank digital currencies from our Federal Reserve. All paper money is going to go away because, as you know, paper is going to transmit the COVID-19, and we're going to basically have every transaction tracked through our Federal Reserve. And during that collapse, during that reset, there's going to be an opportunity for silver to skyrocket. And with the way the banks manipulate things, with the way the Fed manipulates things, they don't want you owning silver. They don't want you owning gold. And, who knows what's going to happen. And things could also get much worse than that. The central bank digital currency could be the least of our worries in the future, depending on how things go on the global stage with everything that's happening in Europe right now. But gosh, this morning, I woke up, I had a really great morning, and then I see silver, it's gotten beat down again. And I've seen this week after week, month after month, year after year. And, little by little, silver is gaining ground. But the big banks are doing everything they can to prevent you from capitalizing on silver's true potential. So the best advice I can say is, when they do the tamp downs, expect it first of the week and buy up as much physical silver as you're comfortable buying, because right now silver's on sale. It is a dramatically undervalued commodity on the grand scheme of things, and I believe that the potential for silver to rise in price and to gain, there's tremendous gains awaiting us, I believe, in silver. And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube, but always do your own research. But in my opinion, that's how I feel. And with where I'm at, when I see the tamp downs, it frustrates me sometimes. It really does, especially if I'm not in a position to pick up more silver. But every time we expect to see a bull run, we expect silver to break out, they beat it down again. And little by little, gradually, silver's going to reach its proper valuation. And I don't know when that's going to be. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're just talking out loud here. And I'm on my way to work right now. But I greatly appreciate everyone for listening to my rant. Share in the comments section your thoughts. And until next time, Napoleonic Stacker signing out.